The playoffs are here, and you can predict the action all the way to the finals with FanDuel Predicts. Predict the spread, the total points, and even the game-winning moments that make the playoffs. Sign up and get a $25 bonus with FanDuel Predicts.
Offered by FanDuel Prediction Markets, LLC, a registered futures commission merchant. 18-plus bonus is non-withdrawable and expires 7 days after receipt. Trading derivatives involves significant risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Manage your activity with their consumer protection tools. Restrictions apply. See terms at FanDuel.com/predicts/bonus-offer-terms.
Listen, all you New Yorkers. Taxi.
Okay, we're looking around.
This is the 77 WABC minicast.
Walter Sterling, every damn night, the other side of midnight. There are a number of conspiracy theories that we live with day to day and that we have been taught to ignore. Serious, profound conspiracy theories that impact our society right now that have terrifying genesis. In the middle of Long Island, there is a mental health institution. It is the largest mental health institution in America. It has been made smaller, bigger over the years, but it has over 6,000 beds. 6,000 beds for crazy people. Now, it'd be logical to think this was built in the past 5 years because there are more crazy people now than ever before. It wasn't. It was built late 1800s. Whoa. A 6,000-bed mental institution built in the late 1800s in the middle of Long Island. Now, what was in the middle of Long Island in the late 1800s? Potato fields. It was even before the Great Gatsby showed up there. A 6,000-bed mental institution. And then in the middle of Ohio, there's a 1,600-bed mental institution. And that was built in the late 1800s. Whoa. And what was in Ohio in the late 1800s? Nothing, just like today. There's nothing in Ohio now. But there it was. There were these huge industrial-sized buildings built throughout the country to house the mentally ill in the early 1800s, the mid-1800s. Why? There weren't that many people. There was in Tampa, Florida, a 1,000-bed mental institution in a city with 18,000 people. Well, what? And then you go through the country and you'll find that the major industrial-sized mental hospitals, not general health hospitals, but mental hospitals, were built in the 1800s at a time when the population was tiny relative to the size of these hospitals. Well, then you start going through the records, if you can get them, to find out why were these people committed? What was their mental health issue? Was it schizophrenia? Really wasn't known at the time. Was it profound depression? Really wasn't known at the time. No, it was something else. Many of the records said nostalgia, that they were being committed because of nostalgia. And if you look up, which I don't recommend because you have more important things to do, but if you were a talk show host and you were to look up the definition of nostalgia, you'd see that it is viewed as a inappropriate relationship with the past. It's an inappropriate relationship with the past. It isn't loving doo-wop. It is being attached to things that used to be in a way that is perceived to be unhealthy. There are other people, hundreds, who were committed to those institutions because they were unhappy wives, that they were complaining too much as what actually says complaining too much as wife on some of those cards. Any husband in America during the 1800s could get their wife committed just because he wanted to get her committed out of the house. Too much trouble, too much whining. It was all of the people committed to those institutions were on that scurrilous, bizarre diagnosis without any science. And then they were kept there usually for the rest of their lives. Get them out of society. We don't want them talking. There's a theory that I agree with more and more. The more I study it, the more I realize it, the more that I think it makes a lot of sense. And see what you think.